Okay, so last Thursday I watched an advanced preview of the newly released Godzilla. Now I was really looking forward to this film, and as the trailer clearly shows, Godzilla has come to destroy the city and cause mayhem and will have to face off against this flying creature. Just look at how pissed off he is. Look at him roar at everyone in anger as they try to escape and close the gate. Now I am not going to review this movie as my thoughts about this film are entirely my opinion and they will hardly change your decision whether you will see it or not. If you said you were going to see this movie, then you will see this movie and my review will not change your mind. What I will be doing though is giving you some warnings before you watch this film. Warnings that I wish I was told before I saw it, as they really would have changed my mind. Instead, when the movie ended, this was the reaction that stayed on my face for a whole minute. Warning number 5. Do not watch this movie in 3D. The 3D does not let you admire the detail of Godzilla or any of the monsters for that matter. It ruins the scope and size of the monsters, which makes it confusing at times, and there is no standout scene for the 3D at all. Like many 3D movies, this was a money-making scam, and I am really sick of movie directors who do this all the time. If you are confident that your movie will sell, then don't use 3D to boost ticket sales. It just ruins the overall experience of the movie instead of enhancing it. Warning number 4. BRYAN CRANSTON. Now, one of the cast members for this movie I was really looking forward to see was BRYAN CRANSTON, and as you can see on IMDb, he is the 4th cast member on the list, so it's fair to assume that he must have a pretty big role in this film, right? Wrong. In the opening credits, you will see all the names of the cast members, and near the very end, the credits address him as "and BRYAN CRANSTON." As soon as one of the monsters break out, which is very soon, he no longer has any focus, and then we are taken straight to the military. Warning number 3. The acting is dull and boring. Now, I did not see this movie for the acting, I'm just gonna say that right now. I saw it for the destruction and to see monsters fight each other, but trust me, this will definitely come into play later. Now, warning number 2 is something the trailer should have told us, but instead they deceived and tricked us into thinking otherwise. My second warning for you guys is that Godzilla is a good guy. When I was a kid, I used to watch the Godzilla cartoon, which is based after the appalling 1998 version. For what the cartoon was at the time, it was decent, and Godzilla was the good guy who helped the humans. That is not what we all wanted when we saw the advertisements for this movie though. The trailer shows us many times that Godzilla is destroying the city, attacking people on the bridge and the train, but really that is not the case. In fact, the train is not even Godzilla's doing. I mean, this scene for instance, look at him roaring at people as they are closing the gate. He looks like he is so pissed off and is going to kill them. Well, this scene is not even in the movie. The gate closes, but instead you see Godzilla fighting another monster instead, and he's protecting the humans instead of pursuing them. Now, if the trailers told us that, then I would be willing to accept it, but the fact of the matter is that the trailers flat out lied and deceived us. Talk about false advertising. Annie Wilkes from Misery would have a lot to say about this.
They just cheated us! This isn't fair!
Warning number 1. Now this is the biggest warning right here, as this really did kill the movie for me, and I am certain that it will for others. So the number 1 warning for Godzilla is... Godzilla is only in the movie for 5 minutes. Now I am not kidding guys, he really is in the movie for 5 minutes. They split his scenes so he is only on screen for a few seconds at a time. In fact, the Pacific Rim looking monsters have much more screen time than Godzilla does, and they get boring very quickly. That being said, he was very well portrayed, but you can see the majority of his scenes in their entirety in the trailer. The main focus of this movie is the characters, and this brings me back to my third warning. The acting is dull and boring. If we are going to be spending more time with the characters, then at least make them interesting and deliver good performances. BRYAN CRANSTON is the only one who gives a great and heartfelt performance, but everyone else is as stiff as a board. Aaron Taylor Johnson is a decent actor, but he was a complete bore who had next to no emotion. Now you could argue that he is in the army and many of them don't get emotional so easily. Well, if giant monsters destroying the city don't pull on your heartstrings, I don't know what will. There is one scene he has with a kid, but that's it. So guys, those are my 5 warnings about watching Godzilla. I really hope this helps you to not make the same mistakes I did, but if you are okay with the stuff I mentioned, then you should go and give it a watch, and you should enjoy it. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get the taste of turd out of my mouth, courtesy of this movie. I should give the Toho Godzilla movies a go. Maybe those will make me feel better. Also, didn't you guys find it strange that Aaron Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen are husband and wife in this movie, yet they are both brother and sister in the next Avengers film? That should have been warning number 6. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Take care.